Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Beast! 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 Couture. I'm a couture model. I'm YouTube famous now. Beast! Bam! Bam! I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2020, the album only from K-Tel, Dad, AF. All the tracks you've been waiting to hear for the year 2020. Hey kitty girl, it's your world. When you walk the streets, skipping to the, I don't know the words. Hey kitty girl, rock on gold dust. I went to a party last Saturday night. I never go to a party. I didn't get laid, I got in a fight. Aha! In case you guys do not know what that song is, that is the song Kiss Me Deadly by the infamous Lita Ford. Oh my God, I love Lita Ford so much. She became famous through The Runaways, but what's the song I was gonna sing from Joan Jett? Put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. Okay, how are you guys doing today? I'm doing okay. Sad times in the world, isn't it? It's very, very sad times in the world. I made an entire video about that yesterday. I'm gonna say some things about that at the end of this video. So please stay tuned to the end of this video. But I wanted to get in today and do a little bit of a drama video today, talking about just some other things, some, you know, drama. It's drama, I guess some drama. And I wanted to talk about Jeffree Star, Jacqueline, no, not Jacqueline Hill today, James Charles. Hi, sisters. Did you guys see his 21st? Okay, I mean, it was kind of funny, I guess. That was not my 21st birthday experience, but anyway. But I'm going to talk about Jeffree Star and James Charles, and then I want to also talk about Kylie Jenner and how she is the fake of the world. There is a hair hanging off my hat. I'm kind of really just blown away by this story. I really am. Like, I don't know why I am surprised anymore by anything from the Kardashian Jenners, but I am. So I'm going to talk about that in just a second. I think actually I'm going to talk about that first. This whole story came out, and it's blown up in the last 24 hours. Let me get to my receipts. Whitney! I'm every woman, whatever you want. I am in a singing mood today. Anyway, page six, they said, Kylie Jenner, this is on literally like Cosmopolitan, People, it's everywhere, you guys. This is just the article that I happened to choose. Kylie Jenner faked her way to billionaire status, Forbes says. Her billionaire status is as fake as those lips. Who? Said who? Kylie Jenner allegedly used bogus tax returns to earn the crown of Forbes' youngest ever self-made billionaire. We knew this was fake back then. Do you remember? I did a video about this back in the day. I said it was fakety in the world. A coveted title the Money magazine yanked on Friday. So apparently they came out and said she's not the youngest billionaire ever in the world. I thought it was those Olsen twins. Forbes published a scathing report accusing, and if I ever... Anyway, y'all miss Anna Nicole. Anna Nicole. She was such a tortured soul. I loved Anna Nicole Smith so much. Forbes published a scathing report accusing the 22-year-old star and her momager, Kris Jenner, of lying about Kylie's net worth and earnings of her uber-successful makeup line, Kylie Cosmetics. Forbes now estimates Kylie is worth just under $900 million. Okay. Just call her a billionaire. Who cares? My watch just came undone. Who cares at this point, right? Like, she's a billionaire. She's got basically, I don't know how much money she's got basically. I have about, $55.50 to my name. So minus that, $900 million. And that's about how far away she is from me. Okay. Kylie's business is significantly smaller and less profitable than the family has spent years leading the cosmetics industry and media outlets, including Forbes, to believe, the magazine said. Kylie and Kris are accused of giving the mag forged draft talks. I cannot speak today. Kylie and Kris are accused of giving the mag forged draft tax returns with inflated numbers to help get a Forbes cover for Kylie after her sister Kim Kardashian West landed the cover in July 2016, the report says. Kind of a big deal. Really, it is, you know. The magazine said it was likely, this is not rabbit ears, this is quotes. The Jenners trumped up the success of Kylie's cosmetics every year since 2016 to appear wealthier. So sad, isn't it? I mean, it really is so sad that this is what is so important to you. I mean, in your life, you already literally have everything you could possibly want financially in the entire world. You also have a family that loves you and cares about you. You know, you have a child and all this kind of stuff, and you have a thriving cosmetics company. But what is important to you is that the world looks at you, that you're a billionaire, like that you got the youngest billionaire. That is so sad to me. It just really is sad. I don't know. Like, that's just misguided principles, but I guess that's probably not something that surprises anybody that, you know, knows anything about the Kardashians. While we can't prove that those documents were fake, though it's likely, it's clear that Kylie's camp has been lying, Forbes said. The report does not accuse Kylie or Kris of illegally falsifying their tax returns. I'm confused now. A source close to Kardashians and Jenners. Oh, a source. I'm so tired of that source business. Like, who is it? You think that Kris, like, she sits there, Monday meeting, we're having a Monday meeting, everybody, you, mom, that means you too. We're all, who's the source? I would love if it was Kris's mom and it came out that she was, you know who it is, it's Mason Disick. Mason Disick, Scott Disick, and what's her, Kourtney Kardashian, their 10-year-old son. He cannot stay off of the Instagram stories and the lives and all that kind of stuff. You know it's him over there on the TikTok. He's the source at 10 years old. A source close to the Kardashians and Jenners told the Post that famous family is driven by sibling rivalry. Really? Saying Kylie's path to billionaire status was a carefully crafted PR stunt. Everything they do is a PR stunt. Their entire life is a PR stunt. It's so sad. I might want their money for a day in, you know, exchange for that. But to not really ever have any kind of like real friendships or real relationships or whatever is just like, okay, that's not worth any kind of Birkin bag to me, or it just is sad. All the Kardashian girls are screaming for attention, the source said. Amongst the Kardashian Jenner family, there's always a discussion about which of the girls would be the most successful and who has the most talent. I kind of like that Kendall always stays out of it. Like, she just does her own thing. She doesn't really care, it seems like. I could be wrong. Kylie all but cemented the youngest ever self-made billionaire title into Mom! Can you imagine Kim Kardashian? Mom! You told me if I did that sex tape, I'd be #1 first. Well, you weren't, Kim, were ya? Kylie all but... Do you guys remember? What was that movie back in the day? Oh, God, it's... Hush, Hush, Sweet Charlotte, or whatever happened to Baby Jane, where she says something, she goes, Jane, I'm in this, if I could walk out of here, I would, and she goes, but you can't, and Betty Davis goes, but you can't, can you, Jane? But you aren't, Kim, okay, you aren't. Kylie all but cemented the youngest ever self-made billionaire title in November after offloading Kylie Cosmetics spawned from her popular $29 lip kits, which kills me that she made all this money off these lip kits, which she has now gone in and didn't she have her lips reduced? So was that all a PR stunt just to sell these lip kits, okay? That she allegedly, conspiracy speculation, I thought she had her lips done. And then she came out and said these lip kits were, am I wrong? I don't know. I could be wrong completely about that. I'm sure y'all let me know in the comment section if I am. Anyway. To beauty giant Coty for $600 million. The deal was valued at $1.2 billion, Forbes said. Forbes said it was given documentation showing the brand made $360 million in 2018 and $330 million the year before. But in reality, filings from the publicly traded Coty, the parent company of CoverGirl, showed Kylie Cosmetics did $125 million in 2018. That's like less than half of what they said it was. The alleged cosmetic cover-up was the worst kept secret among the beauty industry, the source told the Post. Apparently everybody knew this. This was a deliberate strategy to brand Kylie as a business mogul. They aggressively pitched Forbes to, who you been taking CEO lessons from? Jaclyn Hill, listen. This was a deliberate strategy to brand Kylie as a business mogul. They aggressively pitched Forbes to put Kylie on the cover as the world's youngest billionaire, and Forbes fell for it. That reminds me of Betty Butterfield back in the day when she said, I told y'all that Facebook was all of the devil and you didn't believe me and y'all fell for it. Y'all are fools. Anyway. Everybody in the beauty branding business knew Kylie's net worth was inflated. Maybe that's why Jeffree Star's had this issue with her all along. Who knows? Kylie's new Forbes net worth of under $900 million factors in the estimated $300 million she raked in from the Coty sale after taxes and the economic impact of the coronavirus. Kylie, who for years denied using lip fillers before finally owning up to it, had unseated Mark Zuckerman as the youngest self-made billionaire ever as part of Forbes' annual list of the world's richest people. The Facebook founder was 23 when he earned the title. The Jenners didn't comment to Forbes, no, of course they didn't, on the discrepancies. Jenner's rep didn't immediately return multiple calls and emails from the Post, but the reality TV star laughed off the report in a report in a series of tweets to her 33.7 million followers. What am I even waking up to? I thought this was a reputable site, Kylie tweeted on Friday. Can you imagine being that arrogant and entitled? Seriously? Okay. All I see are a number of inaccurate statements and unproven assumptions. LOL. I've never asked for any title or tried to lie my way there. Ever. Period. Your whole family is a lie. I don't even think they're related. I don't. I think it's like one of those reality shows where they get all those people together that don't even like each other and make it of a band or whatever, and then they call them like NSYNC or something. Do you remember that back in the day? What was that band that came from it? It's the dude that ended up marrying the Dolce de Leche cake or whatever, and he ended up marrying Jessica Simpson. Wasn't he in that band that they made? I don't even think the Kardashians are related. I just don't even believe it, not one bit. But anyway, what do y'all think about that? Fake fakery of the world. Isn't it so sad? Isn't it so sad that that's where their focus is? Okay, so on to better and bigger news. Let me get my Pride cup from Starbucks. Go get one while they're limited time only. I've tried to get the color changing cups that are temperature changing. I cannot find them to save my life. So anyway, but my nephew, he does, my cousin Caroline, you know, we had the grandma that went to prison. We did, though, she did. She was OG. She was like, sad story, she went to prison for embezzlement. Not once, but twice. People keep on asking me, they're like, tell the story on here. I wish I knew it. We didn't even find out until my mom died. But anyway, my cousin Caroline and I, we're going to like go into this deep investigation. We're going to find out all about my grandma. I swear to God, I mean this true story. If my grandmother's cellmate is still alive today, that is the #1 collab that I would love to do on this channel and just like sit, because I didn't even know any of that stuff about my grandma. I mean, now I understand why she was so good at ironing and playing cards. I do. If you watch that Wentworth, you know, when the top dog, she's always the one that hits the steamer in the laundry room. I think that was my grandma. I think my grandma was the top dog. I do, okay? Don't even come for me. Always with a Salem in her mouth, okay? Drinking a cup of coffee or like one of those little Coke bottles, you know? She was the top dog. I know she was. Don't even come for me. My cousin Carol and I, we're going to find out, and then it's going to be called Grandchildren of the Top Dog. That's going to be our book, and we're going to do a documentary, and then we're going to go on a speaking engagements about it. But anyway, I digress. Let's talk about Jeffree Star and James Charles. Now, I had covered how James Charles sold out of his tie-dye merch in 3 minutes and all that kind of stuff. So if you don't remember, James Charles came out with this. He's got his own line of apparel now. It's called Sisters Apparel. Congratulations, James. And I guess one of his major competitors is Jeffree Star's merchandise company, which is probably, I would have to think, a ton times bigger, called Killer Merch. And he is doing, so James came out with all tie-dye hoodies and sweatpants and all this kind of stuff, right? And I wasn't real surprised, I have to tell you. I mean, like, it's festival season, even though you can't go to a festival anywhere in the world right now because of everything that's going on with the coronavirus. It's festival season. And a big kind of like, you know, pattern for festival season and summer season is tie-dye. Tie-dye's come back in the last couple years. Listen, y'all, I had it when this is my 30-year high school reunion, but we moved it to next year. I'm so sad. But now I got a year to lose weight and get into shape. So anyway, but I wore tie-dye way back in the day. My mother wore tie-dye when she was like, you know, doing all kinds of stuff back in the day. So I got tie-dye shirts of my mother's. Listen, I have a shirt of my mother, and it is Dylan and the Dead at Ravinia in Chicago. I have it in the basement, extra small. I'm going to have it framed. I'm going to have it split and framed. But anyway, tie-dye's been around forever. So anyway, it's not a new concept. Well, I started seeing all kinds of people going crazy about this James Charles thing. And I was like, what is all this about? Somebody else is coming out with some tie-dye. And sure enough, well, here, let me show you, okay? So James Charles, this is just one of his, but it's called, let me get my receipts right. Okay. James Charles came out with one, and this is the one, it is called Cotton Candy Hoodie. Okay, here you go. Cotton Candy Hoodie. Here it is right here. cute, right? The one thing I will tell you about if you order, I don't know about his is probably soft and very nice and very well done. But if, like, I ordered a hoodie off of Amazon like a year ago or something like that, and a long sleeve t-shirt, and it's so, like, if you've ever tie-dyed stuff, like, on your own, like, it is so hard. Like, you literally have to wear it and, like, you know, use fabric softener and stuff, like, over and over and over again. Plus, I will tell you this, don't ever put a tie-dye shirt or sweatshirt or hoodie or anything, I don't care, and with anything else when you wash it, because you will ruin whatever else you have in there with it. Okay, so he put this out, this cotton candy thing, right? Well, Jeffree Star posted on his Twitter the other day. He posted 2 days ago, "I'm living, breathing cotton candy." And I was like, are you kidding me? Okay, two of the two biggest beauty influencers on YouTube both come out with tie-dye merch the same summer and both call it cotton candy. Okay, now I'm not a big believer in coincidences, but I do believe that I have to say that James was planning this and Jeffree was planning this, okay, at the same time. I don't think they had any knowledge of the other person doing it, because merch is something that you can change, right? But I have to say, like, I just think it's kind of funny, okay? I really do. It's like, who has the better cotton candy would be the question. But let me just tell you, okay? This is not about a James and Jeffree thing. I really don't think it is. Here, I'll show you. Here's Jeffree's. It's cute too. He's got stars down the sides and stuff. They're very, very similar. They're almost identical, okay? But what's interesting to me is, you know, I have this review channel called Peter Reviews Stuff, and over there, I have reviewed the cotton candy, the Dairy Queen cotton candy dipped cone. They also have a Dairy Queen cotton candy blizzard that's brand new. I went today and I reviewed the Steak and Shake. I love Steak and Shake so much. You can get free fries if you go through it there. All you have to do is ask. I got the Steak and Shake cotton candy shake over there today. The theme of summer 2020 for food and clothing is cotton candy. It really is, okay? And no, I'm not talking about those horrible fragrances you get up in the dollar store that smell like cotton candy, okay? I'm not talking about all that. It stinks. Don't use it. I'm talking about clothing, all kind of stuff. So it doesn't surprise me, because this is kind of a trend that's happening right now. It doesn't surprise me that they both came out with it, but it is kind of funny. I think it is, don't you? Anyway, I wonder who will sell out of their cotton candy the fastest. It's kind of like they both have concession stands at the state fair. Can you imagine? On one side of the street at the state fair, next to the milk barn, you got James Charles, okay, selling his cotton candy. And on the other side of the street, you know, you've got, I guess since Shane Dawson will be helping him, you got the pig barn over there. And then you got right next to him, Jeffree Star selling his cotton candy merch. It's kind of funny. I do think it is kind of funny. So anyway, that's the drama for today. I do want to say this as I finish this video for today on a serious note. You know, I made a video yesterday. There are very, very serious things going on in the world right now. And it makes me very angry, and it makes me very, very sad. Please watch my video for yesterday. I feel at this time, you know, I want to read this statement to you that I saw by one of my favorites. She started as a booktuber, and now her videos are kind of all over the place. She does all kinds of stuff, and I absolutely adore her. And her name is Natasha, and her channel is called Tashopolis. And she posted on Twitter yesterday, and she was saying, "I encourage you all to research and express your outrage in your own words." And then she said, "Use your own words. This is the time. End your silence." And at the end of it, she said, "I say to use your own words because they are the most powerful. And to the creator of storing up memes or graphics in your stories, that is not enough. You can do more." This is a time for any of us that has a platform, okay, to say George Floyd's name out loud. He was a human being. And to talk about your outrage, and to talk about your sadness and your anger, to talk about how you feel about this, to use your voice to educate and to allow others to have a voice. This is the time. Please, please, I encourage you to use it. I love you guys. Stay safe, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.